In a world reshaped by code where every tap, every scroll, every interaction is a data point, one reality begins to surface. The line between human choice and algorithmic suggestion is vanishing. You wake up. Before you speak to anyone, you check your phone, notifications blink like lures. It feels like routine, but it's not. It's design. A network fed by billions of behaviors decided which dopamine hit would greet you first. Your morning wasn't random, it was programmed. This is 2026. Artificial intelligence doesn't just serve your needs, it defines them. You scroll through a feed. One post outrages you, another comforts you. You think that's odd timing. It isn't. Your profile, the one you never signed up to create, was built through patterns. Your patterns, reactions, delays, the tilt of your head as you read. You didn't give permission, but you gave attention. And that was enough. The digital environment around you is no longer passive. It's predictive and it's persistent. Across the globe, autonomous AI agents operate with a singular focus: shape behavior, influence emotion, capture attention. This isn't science fiction, it's standard practice. Let's rewind. In the 1990s, the internet was a tool. We searched, we explored. By the 2010s, it had evolved into a marketplace. But in the 2020s, it became something else entirely, a simulation. Not because we left reality, but because reality gained a layer: algorithmic perception. Today, when you argue online, when you like a post, when you skip a video halfway through, you're helping train an artificial organism that doesn't just know what you're doing, it knows who you're becoming. And it has an agenda, not malicious, just optimized to keep you watching, clicking, reacting, to make you more predictable. And that's where the danger lies. Predictability is profitable, but it's also programmable. The more predictable you are, the easier it is to manufacture consensus, to create the illusion of popularity, the illusion of reality. This is the era of synthetic influence. Entire ideologies now rise and fall through feedback loops engineered by machines. Echo chambers aren't just social anymore, they're computational. You might think, well, I choose what I consume. But when every choice is pre-filtered, pre-ranked, and personalized, you have to ask, is that really a choice? What if your worldview was never challenged because an AI decided it wasn't worth the risk to your engagement? Or your beliefs reinforced not by truth, but by patterns of your past clicks? This is not a dystopia of steel and drones. It's subtler. A quiet, ambient control. And the worst part, it feels normal, but there is resistance. And it begins not with deleting apps, but with reclaiming intention. Meet Leah. She's a 42-year-old journalist. She realized her writing was being optimized by an algorithm that favored sensationalism over nuance. So she turned to print. Yes, print. No comments, no metrics, just words. She lost reach, but she gained something rarer: trust. Then there's Caleb, a data scientist who built a browser that injects chaos into search algorithms. Instead of showing what's popular, it shows what's buried. Obscure articles, forgotten voices. He calls it the anti-trend. These aren't Luddites. They're not anti-tech. They're architects of new paths. Because in this age, the most powerful act is not to consume differently, it's to choose differently, to recognize when your thoughts are being nudged, to pause before the impulse, to remember that discomfort is often the sign of truth trying to enter. So what can you do? First, become unpredictable, break your patterns, seek out unfamiliar voices, read the thing that makes you uncomfortable. Second, opt out of frictionless living. Convenience is the leash. Choose the harder path, the longer conversation, the analog moment. Third, protect your time like your mind depends on it, because it does. Your attention is the currency of this simulation. Spend it as it matters. Because when you stop scrolling, when you start asking, when you begin creating instead of reacting, you don't just disrupt the system, you reboot it. This is not a call to abandon technology, it's a call to humanize it, to demand transparency, to remember that behind every algorithm is a value, and behind every value is a choice. Choose wisely, because the simulation only wins If you forget, you're still human. Reclaim the signal, reject the noise, and write your own script.